Hello, Virgo, to a timeless love variant reading where we discuss however love may be absent or present in your life, or you may just be here because you caught a vibe and seeing whether or not anything within the storytelling time is yours. Please bear in mind a few things before we get into your reading. I am Master Seventh, aka Seventh, that reads these energies for you should you want to know who she is, what she has to offer, and what I'm all about. There's a link in the description box below for some detail. For a little insight, I am a master healer that provides remote wellness and tarot intuitive insights. Alright? You'll find also various links within the description box below to help you navigate this channel and to gain access to my sister channel. This reading may provide you universal justice should you be here, Virgo, and Virgo being in your sun, rising, or Jupiter position. Should it be anywhere else that you're aware of or just could benefit, you may be in search of emotional redemption, where my sister channel's content may come in handy for you. All the content between both channels are timeless. Remember, this is not a one-to-one reading. This is, however, a collective intuitive insight. All right. How would you feel, Virgo, if someone were to tell you that life is a game? Do you see yourself being on the side of taking offense or taking defense? Alright, we're starting off with the Ace of Swords. We have the infamous energy I absolutely cannot stand, especially when it comes out in this channel. Seven of Swords. And we have the Six of Wands. Alright. For me, really, the Seven of Swords interferes with the third eye. And that's why I find it to be the most cunning energy within a deck of tarot. To me, it is worse than the Devil energy, the Death card, Judgment, the Tower. I think they're easier to be understood what that means than the Seven of Swords energy. When Seven of Swords comes out, one is left to take that shit very personal. And when you get into that mode of taking something personal, people have their judgments. People then become devilish. People then become destructive. People then make the decision to either be a part of your life or not. And all those are either the Tower energy, the Death card energy, the Devil energy, or Judgment. All the end result to that is inevitability that can dance with us in so many different ways. That's why I take no offense when those cards come out. But I take offense when we can identify the energy. What is devilish? What is the Tower? What is death? What is judgment? That's when the energy of Seven of Swords introduces. That's why I know as Seventh that reads these energies, I slice into an ether, but just expressing mine. And then perhaps a lot gets triggered and is then being told it's deceptive for triggering. Maybe it's just powerful. Maybe it's fighting in a state of offense versus defense, and for that impactful, which is the valuable lesson behind the Seven of Swords. That's the softness, the feminine energy that the Seven of Swords can handle and is, in its provocative way of becoming and expressing itself. The label that it may have may be a tough pill to swallow, may induce cognitive dissonance, may shape, may cause, may also make manifest in good or in bad. I'm getting a lot of anxiety come through, so you may be an individual who is meant to understand that you're here to fight against deceptive energy. You think you have negative forces running through you when you are experiencing anxiety. Yet it's your body telling you that it's protecting you from something. And you're not yet mature to understand what it is, so you're processing it as anxiety. Were you to understand what the source is, well then, Five of Cups. We're putting ourselves in a very fragile position, one that's very raw and open to feeling. And when few people feel the most, their body can tend to react the most. So you can find yourself in fragile emotions, it being in anxiety, under panic, within stress, within not knowing, uncertain of the known, afraid, reluctant, lazy, overproductive. Everything that is the truth coming out that defines what anxiety is. It's not until you reach all the possibilities until it's over. Question is, what is the key that allows you to know when something is over? Ten of Cups here and the Four of Wands is more like the answer to that question. You may feel that it's within family and connectedness. You may long to be emotionally understood and accepted, validated when people speak, and being within its presence, feeling secure in the moments you're induced of anxiety or discomforts or the feelings of being deceived. The moment you know you've reached balance is when you are around the bully and left feeling silence. Whether that bully is far or near. When you have reached Virgo in your universe, the space of void, that's when you, Virgo, will understand what you are. What you may come to realize at the end of this journey is that everything that you thought was the emotional pursuit towards getting you into this space of nothing was emotional, when literally it was only time. The Death card. Virgo, you may have found yourself fighting in corners that not many people can relate being there as well, of finding themselves in a similar corner. You may understand that because there are times where you decided that you could trust certain individuals that you shared your truths and your discoveries with, and they gaslit the shit out of you. And you still maintain somehow connection with these individuals, and maybe still are. And that's how you can identify the deceptive energy for becoming witness to whom these people may be, even if they're very close to you in vicinity, in mind, and emotional. And these individuals will learn on their own individual path, with or without you, Virgo, what it means not to fuck with you. And your world to not believe it will be so loud until you become the star of the show, more or less, and then become introduced onto the stage, and are then asked to share what it is that you've been wanting to share. And then maybe you catch yourself in that moment realizing that, you know what? I have shared this whole entire time. I'm not about to repeat myself. So you exit stage right. And that's the Death card. That's you accepting something within yourself and pulling the fucking plug. And then you have resurrected. A Wounded Warrior wants to come out because maybe you don't want to believe it. Maybe this feels just too good to be true. It feels too good to be true with that Devil card. But remember what I said. The Seven of Swords, to me, is what it was in how I explained it earlier. What I can enjoy and accept are the lessons behind the Tower card, the Devil card, the Death card, and Judgment. Let's go over that again. Death card, the Devil card, Judgment, and Tower. That's 4. 4 wands. that maybe of all the times that you are catching yourself watching readings from all sources of individuals, you like the messages that come out from this card, because at the surface level you can understand what's supposed to come through the velvet ropes of opportunity. It's just something about this structure has felt off this whole entire time. You couldn't explain it. You still don't know how. And that's your ego, Virgo. In a world where the galaxy can be depicted as Virgo energy, that is the ego. The ego that does not know if it's operating of light and or of darkness, so wants to play a game. That's the devil energy with me as 7th reader. You can dive into more of that content in the made available via the link below. A deep resurrection is happening with you, a full encompassing opportunity to understand that you are a vessel of light and of darkness. There is no leaning to one side or another. There is an acceptance of both. You don't turn to one and turn your back on another. You're figuring out for yourself that meaning, because that's how personal the journey is, the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. You're bringing what you thought you didn't know into a conversation that you knew this whole entire time. Virgo, if you've been listening to some of your readings as of late on my channel, you understand more or less the tale of the saga that no two Virgos are the same. This is a little game that Virgos can play with each other, with themselves, what I mean when I say with each other. 10 of Wands came out. The saga of which side you're on, you've already chosen. And the benefits of your choice are to be determined. But if you can understand that you have chosen a side, I think you can determine more or less for yourself if you're on the gratuitous side or if you're on the side of defeat. We have the Tower with the 9 of Stones, which is the 9 of Swords energy. Nine of Swords is when you usually feel burdened, overrun with anxiety, concern, oversatiated with what you don't know and trying to reason it all out and feeling lost in the process. Virgo, be cautious where you get your resources from. like a destructive ship, okay? All the relationships that no longer serve in your favor are being demolished. Or are you okay with that? You're strong. In many more ways than when you knew this was going to happen. Queen of Vials. She knew. She or he knew. It's as if no one's ever asked you once sincerely how you were doing. And you've taken this long to need to answer that question for yourself. And then also understand that no one's asked you that question. And now, you're so secure that it's not that you don't need it, and it's not that you don't want it, yet it is what it is. That's fucking powerful. Yeah. Nine of Cups. It's been a long time coming. Whatever it is that you've been carrying and needing to get rid of. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands with the Four of Pentacles. It's like that statement, two queens can't share the same household kind of thing. It's more so speaks on your mental space, Virgo. Or someone occupies your mental space without paying rent. They're living there for free. And you're learning the difference. You're learning here, Virgo. Listen closely. When you think of the heart, and for those of you who follow tarot, imagine the card Three of Swords. What does the heart look like? It more or less looks like this. If you rock with the energies of the galaxy, if you rock with the energies of Earth, if you rock with the energies of what is, the color where the heart that we symbolize is not in the frequency of this color. It's in the frequency of this color. And with that, Virgo, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.